14th of February, Rabbi Moore, Parsha Hashavua Sisa.
Okay.
Hello, Rabbi. How are you?
Baruch Hashem. How's everybody? Good. I think you're still in the middle of this pasuk. Who's middle of pasuk Gimel?
Yeah, I think that's right. I think I was reading, wasn't I?
Correct. Esrim Geru Hashek.
Esrim. Wait, which pasuk is it again?
Pasuk Yud Gimel.
Yud Gimel. Oh, here we are. Esrim Gera Hashekel. The shekel is 20 gera. Av shav peirash lecha kama hu. So not avshav, achshav. Now it explains to you how much it is.
Right. How much is the shekel?
Right. Gera. Lashon mana.
Ma'ah. With an ayin.
Ma'ah. It is an expression of a ma'ah.
Right. Now, ma'ah is a basic silver coin, which was used.
English says ma'ah is Aramaic.
Right.
Okay, so a gera and a ma'ah are the same thing. V'chein bishmuel yavo lekish tachavos lo la'agoras kesef v'chikar lachem. Lechem. So too in Shmuel, the book of Shmuel, he will come to bow down to him for an agora of silver and a loaf of bread. So a gera is an agora?
So it comes from the same root. If you just excuse me, I don't know doing this, but I'll just tell this person to just call me out in half an hour. Hello? עכשיו, אני באמצע שיעור עכשיו, ויכול להתקשר עוד חצי שעה. אוקיי? 1:30, אני אתקשר לך. בסדר? כל טוב. אוקיי. Okay, yeah.
So is that the same as we have an agora today?
Yes, but it's worth a little bit more.
Right.
It's nowadays agorot. I don't know who chose to call 100th of a shekel. I still remember the good days. Good days. Every day is a good day. The old days when the main unit of currency was a lira. And who chose lira, I have no idea. But it was, they used nowadays lira also for sterling. The truth is, the lira was instituted by the English. That was the currency. It was like an Israeli pound. Because the English were here in charge, the British. So, but I call upon him, then in the early 1980s, they changed it from the unit between the lira had totally lost its value. And they changed 1,000, no, first they changed 10 lirot into 1 shekel. and the shekel continued. There's still hyperinflation, and then they changed it that there was 1,000 shekel, old shekel, became one new shekel. And then they got the act together again. But anyway, so it worked out that one old lira is worth 10,000 old lira is worth one new shekel. Okay. But anyway, but the terms which they used, agora and shekel, are all based on the old, are based on Tanakh. But the actual any relevancy they have to one to the other is purely coincidental. It's not they're just time to choose the name, but there's no value reference between one and another. Okay.
Esrim Geira Hashekel. Shekel is 20 Geira. Shehashekel Hashalem Arba'a Zuzim. That a whole shekel is 4 zuz. The zuz mitchilaso chamesh me'os. Ma'os. And the zuz was originally 5 ma'as.
Ma'os, right? 4 ma'os. Okay.
Ma'os. Ella ba'u v'hosifu alav shesus.
Right, shtus. I mean, you use the term
shtus.
It's not the same word as shtus, meaning something stupid, but because that's with a test. And this is a shtus is
the 6th.
Right.
They came and added a 6th to it.
To
what? To the zuz or to the shekel?
To the zuz.
To the zuz.
I don't know whether they devalued the ma or increased the value of the zuz. I'm not sure. But mashma that they increased the value of the zuz. Anyway, and therefore, consequently, the shekel, even the pasuk says Esrim Geira Shekel, the mice in Mishnah times afterwards, when they don't know at what point they changed it, it was now became 24 mice, a full shekel of shekel shel kodesh, which was otherwise known as a selah. Selah shel choil, right, which is shekel shel kodesh, was equal to 24 mice. Okay?
And that's 4 zuz.
4 zuz, right. Umachtzis ha-shekel hazeh, shamarti lecha, half of this shekel, which I've told you, yitnu truma l'Hashem. Okay? Fine. They should give it truma l'Hashem. Okay, fine. Pasuk Yud Dalet. Meir.
Okay, Yud Dalet. Kol ha'over al ha'pikudim miben 20 shana v'mala yitnu trumat Hashem. Oh, yitain trumat Hashem. Okay, so everyone that passes on those that are counted.
Who passes among the counted ones. That means he's included to be included in the counted ones. Who are those? So the pasuk tells you, Mi ben.
From 20 years.
I don't hear you, Mayor.
Or can you hear me?
Now I can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you were doing this earlier, Mayor. Apparently, something is wrong with your microphone. It doesn't register right away, and you talk for a second or two, and we don't hear you.
Oh,
I
okay.
think it's
I
not, I
have
think it's the position, actually, when I see it here. I think it's the
to
position.
check that out. I mean, it looks like it's working, but okay.
It-
I
It's
think when you
working. It's
turn
just
your head left,
it's the registration process that's messing up.
Okay,
I don't know why.
okay. So those who pass are counted, it says from 20 years and higher.
right?
Okay,
He's
and
saying he shall give,
I'll give a Truma is what, a gift to Hashem?
a selected gift for Hashem,
Selected gift to Hashem.
which means this half shekel should be a gift for Hashem. Okay, let's see the Rashi.
14. Okay. Ben Esrim Shana Vamala, which is from 20 years and higher. Limedecha kan she'ein pachot miben esrim yotzei latzava. Oh, so you learn here that if you're less than 20 years, you don't go out to the army.
Right.
Okay.
And he's not
Okay.
Benimna Bechlal Hanoshim. Okay, and he's also not counted among the rest of the people. He does not included in the census. Only those who are 20 years old and up are the ones who are included. Now, the idea behind the going out to army service is because it doesn't say so over here, but it says later. 1 second. He also says later the same word. I think we're learning out from the expression "L'chol ha'oiver al ha'pkudim." 1 second. Where is it? What's kol ha'oiver? Right. That's basically we learn out because this stipulation of 20 years and above, it's really learned out from the pasuk at the beginning of Parshas Bamidbar, where it says, what's the thing? Let's see the Rashi of the pasuk. I don't have it right in front of me right now. Hold on 1 second. That similarly, from those 20 years old and above, they were the ones called Yotzei Tzava B'Yisrael. They were the ones who were eligible for army service. So that's really learned out from the pasuk over there. So what Rashi says over here. So what Rashi says over here, She'ein Pachas Miben Esim Yotzei Latzava. That's not really learned out from here, but it's really learned out from the pasuk in Parshas Bamidbar. But the Nimna Bechlal Hanoshim is less than, is yes learned out from here. Because the pasuk says over here, who's included among the counted ones is only those 20 years old and up. Till what age? The Torah doesn't say. There's actually a discussion, but the Parsha says from the Gemara is mashma that it was till the age of 60. Because the Gemara learns it out from Erechin. The Gemara actually says it with regard to those who were decreed upon to die in the Midbar. Also there it says only 20 years old and up, and it doesn't give an upper age limit. And the Gemara learns out that we learn it out from Erechin. Erechin is like if somebody says Ereki Olai or Erech Ploni Olai. This is like a Erech. The term Erech is used for a fixed prescribed value of a person according to his age. And those between 20 and, so the Torah says explicitly, those between 20 and 60, for a man it's 50 shekel, and for a woman it's 30 shekel. That's the Erech. But I call upon him there, the Torah does tell you the starting age is 20 and the end age is 60, till 60. So the Gemara says, just like over there, where it says from those 20 years and up, the top end of the age group is 60. That's by Erechin. So too, wherever it says from 20 years and up, it also means till the age of 60. And by the decree upon those, after the Meraglim, after the sin of the spies, the decree on Jewish people that are going to die in the desert was decreed upon those 20 years old and up. So therefore, the Gemara says it was till the age of 60. Okay, and so to over the Parsha says, and so to over here as well, those included in the general census of the Jewish people to be eligible for army service was between 20 and 60. Okay. Fine. Let's see. We did just do Dalet. Let's see Tes Vov. It's actually a very long Rashi here. We'll see the thing. Okay, Lou, let's read it.
Asher lo yarbe v'hadal.
Oshir lo yarbe.
What?
I don't know how you read the first word. Oshir lo yarbe.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I'm sorry, I didn't have it clear. Okay. V'hadal.
Lo yam eat mi machatzis hashekel l'seis es trumas Hashem l'chaper al hanif. I'm sorry, naf shosechem.
Okay, very good.
So the wealthy will not increase, and the poor shall not decrease.
Right. So it really means the rich person shall not give more, and the poor person shall not give less. Mimachatzis shekel.
From half a shekel, to give the portion of Hashem to atone for their souls.
For
your souls.
Your soul. You plural. For
your souls collectively.
Right. Okay, now Rashi's going to work on in what way is it l'chapel nafshei seichem. So Rashi says, okay, let's give us two explanations here.
Shelo ti nagfu al yedei ha minyan.
So that's the first point.
That you should not suffer a plague because of counting.
Right. So therefore, that way, each person giving half a shekel will act as an atonement for your souls, that you will not be affected by a plague, chas v'shalom, if you make the census, make the counting, not by counting people, but counting the coins which each person has donated.
Okay. Devar acher, lichaper al nafshoseichem. Alternatively,
another explanation of these words,
right? Lefi she ramaz lahem kan shalosh terumos. It's because that it hinted. The Torah hinted to them, to the Jews, here, three portions, three trumas.
There's an obligation to give to, not an obligation, but there were three different types of donations.
Shelosh pe'amim. I'm sorry. Shenichtav kan Trumas Hashem Shalosh Pe'amim.
Right.
So it is written here, a portion for Hashem, or the portion of Hashem, 3 times.
Okay, we've got it here. But once in Pasuk Yud Gimel, the end of the Pasuk, it says, Simke Hashem Hashem Truma Hashem. And the end of Pasuk Dal, it says, Yitain Trumas Hashem. And in the end of Pasuk Tesvav, again, it says, Raseis Trumas Hashem Lechaper Nafshei Sikha. So you've got 3 times, 3 indicated over 3 times giving of a donation to Hashem. Okay?
Achas Trumas Adanim. The first one is the offering for the sockets.
Right.
Sheminaan Kishehischilu Benidvas HaMishkan. As counted when they started with the contribution for the Mishkan.
Right. When they began donating for the Mishkan, so then they were counted. Moshe Rabbeinu counted them. And that was
Shenasnu Chol Echad Ve'echad Machatzis HaShekel. That they gave each and every one half of a shekel.
right.
Ve'ala lim as hakikar.
Okay.
And it amounted to 100 kikar.
Okay.
V'kesef
Okay,
pikudei.
Shenema,
Oh, I'm sorry. Shne'emar, the kesef pikudei ha'edah ma'as kikar. As it says, and the silver from those who were counted of the assembly was 100 kikar. Umehen.
by the way, the calculation Rashi says at the beginning of Parshas Pekudei is that each kikar is made up of 3,000 shekel, which is 6,000 half shekalim. Okay, and if you have 600,000 people, okay, that means you have 100 times 6,000. So you've got 100 kikar.
And that's the amount that Haman gave to kill the Jewish people.
Right. No, he actually gave 10,000. Okay,
That's a good voice, Rabbi.
yeah, I think Balkara, the Megillah
You're quite
for
a singer.
how many? Oh, I don't ever did it with the thing, but since I've been married, I think almost every year I learned.
So can you make me a tape so I can learn it?
I may have one actually. I think I do have one.
Oh, great.
Okay, maybe I'll send it. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, my son asked me if I would learn how to lane the Megillah. I told him
Okay.
I'd have to find a teacher. I didn't know
Okay.
I would find one so convenient.
Okay.
Okay, so 100 kikar is 600,000 half shekels. So that's a lot of money.
Right. Umehem nasu ha'adoni. And from them,
The sockets.
the sockets, well, what are the bases actually? The word Aden means a base. The bases of the beams were made. Shenema, as the
As it
pasuk says,
says, Vayhi ma'as kikar hakesef the gomer. the 100 kikar of silver, etc.
Okay, that was used to make the 100 adonim kikar la'odem. It was each base, each socket was made of 1 kikar of silver. Okay, which is quite a bit weight.
That's a lot of silver for one
A
base.
lot of silver, right?
That had the
3,000
two
shekels. Each thing was made of 3,000 shekels of silver, which I once made the calculation is about 60 kilo.
for
each
each
base.
base.
Right,
When that has 2 sockets in it.
right. So each beam had 2 sockets. Each one of those
60
bases,
kilos.
each one of those sockets was 60 kilo.
Like 130 pounds for each base.
Right.
Wow.
I don't know. You'll have to check it up. What is how much is the weight in today's terms of a shekel, a holy shekel? Okay.
Didn't you tell me it? I thought you told, maybe it was Rabbi Levitt. Somebody told me that it was that a zuz was 4.3 ounces. I thought it was you. Oh
No,
well.
I didn't,
Anyway.
no, I didn't tell you. 4.3 ounces. Well, let's work this out. 1 zuz. And we said a shekel was 4 zuz. So we multiply that by 4. Okay. And then we're going to multiply that by 3,000. Okay, that's how many ounces. And how much you divided by 16, no, to get pounds?
Yes.
Wow, that's a lot. 3,225 pounds.
For what? For a key car?
Yeah,
No, that can't be right.
why not?
Well, that mean each base weighed 3,000 pounds.
You want to divide that by 2.2. Mistake. 1,465 kilos. That sounds a lot of money, a lot of weight. Let's start again. Oh, ounces, 1 second. I'm sorry, I divided it by 4.3 ounces multiplied by 4. Okay, that's divided by 4 multiplied by, and it was 3,000 shekel in the kikar. 3,000. So that's how many ounces? 51,600 ounces. Okay, divide that by 16. Talking about 16 ounces in a pound.
Right.
Yeah. That could be too much. The Zeus was 4.3 ounces. That's a lot. I don't think so.
I must.
Maybe you Google it. Can you Google the weight of a shekel?
The weight of a shekel?
Weight of a shekel. Let's see what it comes up with.
0.39 ounces.
Ah,
It says a shekel was first a unit of weight, 0.39 ounces, and became currency in ancient Tyre, in ancient Carthage, and then in ancient Israel under the Maccabees.
Maccabees, I think it's before that. 0.39 multiplied by 4. Oh, we're talking about a shekel. That's what a shekel is worth?
Yeah.
What do you look up now? A shekel, yeah?
I looked up weight of a shekel.
0.39 multiplied now by, let's talk about it's half that is half the weight of the holy type of shekel. So it's 0.78 ounces. multiplied by 3,000 equals divided by 16. So 1 kikar was 146 pounds. That's more in the ballpark.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Right, 146 pounds divided by 2.2 equals, right, 66.5 kilograms.
Still a lot, but
It is. It's
much more reasonable than 3,000.
right, 66.5 kilograms. Wow.
So
Okay, let's continue. Vashenis,
Bahashenis af hi al yedei minyan.
minyan.
And the second also came about through counting. Sheminaan mishe hukam ha mishkan. And they counted them once the Mishkan was erected.
Right. After the Mishkan we put up, right, that was on the Chodesh Nisan. In the beginning of Iyar, the Torah tells us, the beginning of Parshas Bamidbar, on the first of Iyar, they were counted again. That's what he says. Hu minyan. Carry on.
Hu haminyan ha'amur bisachilas chumash ha'pekudim. This is the counting mentioned at the beginning of the book of Numbers. Where does it get the book of Numbers from?
Right, because it says there, right at the beginning, in Parshas Bamidbar. First, second pasuk actually. It's actually the first pasuk. Yeah, it says, when was it? On the first of the second month of the second year, they were counted again.
The Chumash of counting.
That's Chumash HaPekudim. That means what they call numbers, right? But that's in the Sefer Bamidbar.
Right.
And there the pasuk says,
Be'echad lachodesh hasheni bashana hashanis. Hashenis. On the first of the second month in the second year. V'nasnu kol echad machatzis hashekel. And they gave, each person gave a half of a shekel. V'hein liknos mehen karbanos tzibur shel kol shana v'shana. And they were used to buy the communal offerings each year.
right?
The hushvu bahem niyim va'ashirim. And the poor and the rich were treated equally.
So it says in that donation as well.
Right.
Okay?
In this,
The rich person shouldn't give more, and the poor person not less than half a shekel. Okay. I
right.
think we're running a bit late. Do you mind if I'll read to the end over here so we can finish up over here?
Not at all. Go ahead.
Okay, well, truma. Regarding that truma, Nema, it says in our pasuk, lechaper nafshoisichem, to atone for your souls. Shakarbonos lekapara boy. Karbonos come as a kapara. So therefore, one of the donations of the half shekel, right, was given lechaper al nafshoisichem, to atone for your souls, i.e. through the korbanos. Korbanos lekapara boy. Korbanos are brought as a kapara. Vashlishis, the third one, he trumas hamishkan, was the regular donation for the Mishkan. Right? Anybody who wanted to donate a donation of silver or copper. In that third one, not everybody was equal. There was like a free will offering, and each person could give us whatever amount he wanted. Each person, what he felt, what his heart motivated him to want to donate. Okay, then we'll stop here. As Hashem will carry on tomorrow.
Thank
Very
you,
good.
Rabbi.
Thank you. Be well.
Okay,
Good day.
very good.
That's it.
Okay,
Take care, Meir. Take care. Yes.
okay, be well.